Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, to continue with the Sagittarius season, the tarot reading for the Sagittarius idols. I'm going to be reading for Enhypen's Sunghoon. So yes, today is going to be dedicated to him. So let's begin with the cards that he got. We start with the Judgment, the Magician, the Six of Cups, the Hangman, and the King of Pentacles. And then from the Oracle, he got the card of Mercury in Taurus, romance. So yes, a lot of major arcanas for Sunghoon. Definitely, there's a lot of change inside of himself, maybe in his beliefs or the way he had been like sort of transitioning fame and situations. Um, he is becoming stronger. Like he had worked a lot this year to sort of stay drama free, I would say, because we start with the Judgment. So definitely a lot of things. Um, a lot of things happen around him. I don't think he feels judged. I don't think that the judgment is literally like being judged. But probably um, a lot of things are changing for the group, maybe for Enhypen. And him with the magician, he sort of wants to be as professional as possible and also as flexible as possible. Um, I believe that I don't think that they get a bad feedback, but probably they still get reprehended a lot by the company for small details. Or I think that from what I see from Sunghoon's side, coming to him or how he views these feedbacks is that they have to change their attitude. And I don't know how that, if I don't know if they have a certain attitude, but there's something about them being feeling a bit criticized for that. It's like you have to change your attitude. And when it comes to him, I believe that he is someone that, it's not that he's unflexible, but I believe that he cannot fake or change the way he is just because someone else's request it. Definitely with the magician, he is he's adapting his personality the best he can. I don't know if people or just, the people that give him feedback, they sort of want him to change the way he stares at people. It's possible that there's something about the way he stares at people or the way he looks um, at certain situations, or maybe other members, like maybe he's too serious. There's something about um his facial expression that here with the magician is like, come on, you are an entertainer, you have to show us more than a blank expression. Like, you have to give us more, you have to have more deepness to yourself. And 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 sort of, yeah, being a bit more entertaining. I don't know what this means, because I'm saying it, I don't know much about Sunghoon. I will have to observe him a bit more, because I don't know about the way he looks at people, or if he smiles, if he doesn't smile, I don't know. But there's something about here with the magician being like, okay, I got it. I can, um, I can do it. Um, but also there's something about, here with the magician, in the judgment in the middle, uh, probably there's something about, I don't see many opportunities for Songhoon lately. I know he was an MC at some point in his career. Is he still an MC? Because I don't like here with the magician. I'm like, yeah, the guy definitely like he gets a lot of attention and he can be entertaining and he is an artist. But there's something about him probably in the last months not getting that much um solo gigs, solo activities. And probably with the judgment, there's something about them, like the company maybe not seeing this positively, being like, you should be like requested a bit more, or you should become a bit more popular. Like I know the fans adore him, so I don't understand a bit what's going on, but like I wonder how is he doing with his individual projects, because even though I see him shining and I see him adapting and sort of learning to be better and better, there's also not so many opportunities for him. Like I think that this is why maybe he had been reflecting a lot about himself, the group, or whatever is going on in his life. In the middle, we have the Six of Cups. So there's a bit of nostalgia. There's a bit of nostalgia. When he's feeling nostalgic, he's like, okay, in the past, things were different. I don't know if he feels like in the past people were more generous towards them or towards the group. But I feel like it has to do with him. He sort of also feels a bit like absent or apathic because he doesn't get that much love and appreciation. It's all about authority figures telling him how he should behave and how he should do things. But probably the guy feels very unappreciated. Like he feels like, he could open up a bit more, he could smile a bit more, he could be a bit more like excited for certain things if the situation or the environment would allow him to do this. Um, Definitely, probably being an Enhypen member is not easy for him. I sense that the guys do very well because we end the reading with him being this King of Pentacles. So definitely, I believe that for Sunghoon, it's not about not being successful. I think that he has the face, he has the body, he has the attitude. Everything about him is sort of his signature personality. And I think that when it comes to the audience, they really want him, they really love him for who he is, and they do not expect him to change that much. Um, Also, if I think about the King of Pentacles, that the King of Pentacles is very stable. They are very stable. They don't like changes that much. Like they probably have the same posture, attitude, very reserved. So I know he's a Sagittarius, but probably he could have a bit of influence of Capricorn in him. I don't know. I don't remember his birth chart, but there's something about him being much more mature than the other guys of his age. And also thinking that I've been reading for Sagittarius people and male idols. I think that he sort of stands out. He's different. His energy feels a bit more grounded. His energy feels a bit more like consistent. And also that the guy doesn't move if he doesn't consider it necessary or important. It's like he's very selective of where he puts his energy. He's like that. He thinks a lot about his resources, about possibilities, about work and also productivity. And he's like, okay, yeah, this is worth of my time, this is not. He can be also a bit stubborn and probably being seen by or perceived by others as inflexible. But yeah, he could also be a bit old fashioned. I would say his mindset, it's very masculine, but it's also very um you know, also I think about all this, that there's not much emotion except when he thinks about the past. When he thinks about the past, he definitely thinks about caring and love. Maybe in the past he was cherished and loved, and he was treated tenderly, with consideration, with a lot of warmness. And now he's in a very competitive world. He's in a very competitive environment, and a lot of things are expected from him. You know, like he has to live up to that image, or that role that he has. I don't know if he's the leader. I don't think he's the leader, but I believe I always say that he does give me leader vibes, and I don't know why, because I know he's not the leader, but nevertheless, I always I always bring this up. Um, but yeah, here with the Hangman and the King of Pentacles, I think that there could be some sort of a stagnation of his energy and his vitality at the beginning of the year. For 2023, probably he's also is going to be feeling very philosophical, very spiritual, I would say, very like not that proactive, like sort of not chasing things, just letting things pass and just like surrendering to what he has to do, but actually not getting too much in contact with what's going on, you know. But he's going to do well. He's going to be successful. You're going to see him like sort of. It's not about shining, because I don't think that for him it's all about, oh, look at what he's doing. He's shining. I think that the guy is very consistent in his effort, and like his image and the way he carries himself is very stable. It's very stable, and probably he doesn't have to do too much to get people's attention, or to people be like, oh, he was beautiful in this, or he was amazing in this. I believe the audience really do admire him a lot. He probably represents um sort of the ideal of a lot of women, with his seriousness, and he seems like he's much more mature in comparison to the other members. Maybe it has to do with him not expressing that much. And 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 also he does give off at this guy that he's very ambitious. um but yeah, I don't see him like changing that much. I think that he will just go through this existential questioning about his life purpose, but nothing is going to move, actually. um but yeah, definitely I can see like the company, or maybe, especially this year that we are almost done with this year. But I think that probably he felt at some point, he felt very uncomfortable, like in the sense that they would want him to be a bit more cheerful, probably, or a bit more silly, just to entertain people. And he's not like that. Definitely, he's it's like his sense of humor is very different from what people would consider funny. So yeah, definitely I see him just like. But yeah, I also like, I see lack of opportunities. Maybe if you are a fan, and if you know if he's getting like individual activities, if you can correct me if I'm wrong, please do, so I can educate myself better about the boys. But there's something about him. It's not a hiatus. I don't see him like a halt in his activities. But there's something about him just not doing that much, not just being his majestic self, but not, maybe not getting that much money. Like there's something. that maybe in the past he was earning more, or he was like just a bit more, he was getting more opportunities, or he was getting more money. um so yeah, but and nevertheless he ends with the king of pentacles. So definitely this is a slow down, or this like sort of like uh maybe him not having that many opportunities also allows him to connect with his self value. Like, okay, what is my value? What am I good at? Why do they want me? What do I have to bring? You know, um, he's not going to be bothered by it, honestly. If he doesn't get that many opportunities, like individual, I mean, probably with the group, and maybe this has to do because probably in Hypen will have a lot of activities. So there's something about him still feeling like a king of pentacles, even though maybe he will not be doing a lot individually. Maybe other members are going to get more individual gigs, and 2024 is not going to be that year for him. But nevertheless, he's going to be successful, and he's going to do well. Don't worry, he's not going to be broke. But yeah, there's something about sort of maybe he had a lot of opportunities in the past. Maybe this year is not going to be that for individual geeks. And then with this Mercury in Libra romance, again here with the card of romance, this Taurus placement, um there could be some interest. I believe that probably people are very interested in his love life, and in his if he's having an affair with someone, like, or if he's feeling romantic towards someone. But I believe that people are just very connected with this because of um this attitude of him just being very mysterious, and people just want. He sort of represents like this Prince Charming, like this very elegant gentleman, like his beauty is timeless. So probably, with this kind of romance, there could be some rumors about his love life. He also could, because it's Mercury, he could express himself or talk to people or fans in a certain very more loving way, more seductive kind of way, more romantic. And this could, let people think that he likes someone or that he's in the mood for love. Like, I don't know. I think that people just wants to know what's up with him and his romantic life. And honestly, I see him not very romantic, honestly. Like, I see him very much like him focus on what he has to do, and that's it. But probably there could be some rumors about his romantic side. Maybe he could have a sort of like connection with someone, or a brief interaction with someone that could spark certain rumors. But honestly, I think that it could be just him being nice. Because I see him also very focused on his career. Like, I think that the guy, he's not moved by emotions right now. But I don't know, maybe this possibility of romance in here, this card, this oracle card, it means that maybe 2024 could be the year for romance for him. And also that maybe, this is what he needs to sort of wake up of this numbness that he has emotionally. To sort of like, yeah, start like let like sparks, start like feel something, connect with seduction, connect with pleasure, connect with attraction. Like, I think that the guy honestly is very bored, like is very um is sort of getting very used to this fame, or this role that he has to play, about being serious, about being professional, about being perfect, about being um, treated like a king. Because definitely the guy, even though there's there could be a lot of delays or um, some interruptions in his career decisions, I think that the guy is doing very well, and um, he has a reputation. He has. I don't know if people think that they truly see him like a prince, and they think that he's the heir or he's a millionaire in secret because he sort of has the attitude. So there's something about people just wanting to also see him in love. They want to see him. They want to see him acting differently than how he usually is. Maybe he has a very routinary attitude, and people are like, we want to see more fire in you. We want to see a different side of you. We want to see you in love. So, and I think that this is not the fans or the public thinking about this. I think that probably people around him also let him know this. Like, you should really fall in love, or you should really get a girlfriend. Like, I know idols have a lot of like oppositions about dating, and how this can affect their careers and end their careers basically. But I think that people are like, you would be in a much like brighter mood if you had a connection with someone, if you uh felt something for someone, if you started to care about someone, like he needs to connect with emotions, because it seems like he's very like just very routinary, and just it seems like he has the energy of an old man, and he's a young man. So so I don't know. Yeah, maybe people around him are like, you should like you should get a girlfriend, or you should like start like allowing yourself to feel butterflies for someone, get attracted to someone, just like let love find you. Like, like you need that spark, you need that passion, you need that excitement in your life, the reason why you wake up every morning, something like this, and also because maybe it's a part of him that he hasn't allowed himself to experience yet. So yeah, maybe people around him are like trying to push this and being like, you need to start having a romance with someone, even if it's fictional, and even if it's like a joke and it starts like a joke, or it starts like something unserious. But yeah, connect with your feelings, because you have them very deep inside. You do have feelings. So yeah, this is all I have for him. I hope that it made sense. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Bye.